Good evening, everybody. How are we doing? I have decided that I want to stream for a couple of hours tonight, and I want to do it finishing, or, well, we're probably not going to finish this tonight, but we're going to get a little further in it. And really, that's all I care about. Because as you can see right here, there is a sequel to this. And I would really like to check that out. But I don't want to go anywhere near it until I've finished Strange Horticulture. So, without further ado, let's keep playing Strange Horticulture. For, I don't know, a couple of hours. Because it is Thursday and I do have work tomorrow. So I can't stay up until 1 a.m. like I did on Friday night. Alas. Alright. Let's see if I remember how to do this. So, and more Raven Spider. Okay. Let's see. Where is Endmore? Endmore is here. So if I put Endmore there, we have a Raven right here. And I think that's that's a spider. So you've got Raven. Okay, there's nothing there. So we're going to... Where's my here? We're going to water some plants. Get some roaming points back. And then we're going to try the spider. All right. So we've got Endmore. Spider. I can see Scissor to the north, across the river. Scissor, huh? I wonder what I'm supposed to do here then. Am I triangulating between the 3 points? It's an idea. It's worth a shot. It's not like I get penalized for picking wrong locations to search. No, I'm not going to call someone in right now. I'm trying to fix my, Okay, so you've got Endmore, the Raven, and then the spider here. Oh, I'm such a smart boy. A jackdaw croaks, hidden somewhere nearby. Strange shapes of old stones pierce the long grass. Among them, some plants grow. I am such a smart ducky. All right. So we're going to take this over to our unidentified pile. Make sure all of our unidentifieds are in the same area. Don't want to go missing any. Got any others that aren't not? No, I do not. All right. All right. Now we can bring people. Well, no, hold on. Okay, this is for potions. What's this one? I don't know that I can do that yet. So we're gonna put it away. And pet the kitty. God, that's such a nice purr. Have you heard of this masked woman? Imagine having that amount of power. Nations would kneel before you. You'd be a god. That creature, it's huge, unstoppable, and they say it follows her every command. It would certainly come in helpful with my father-in-law tomorrow. I guess I'll just have to settle for some Daisy Dock to help me get through it instead. Daisy Dock. A simple potion that will grant courage can be brewed from these leaves. It's said that ancient warriors would take it before going into battle. All right, so I'm looking for that kind of a leaf. I'm thinking this guy. Yeah, that looks about right. And I'm correct. Dead man's fingers, This fungus is typically found in dense forests, protruding through the mulch. At a glance, it can appear as though a corpse is reaching up from the undergrowth. Hold on. Sorry. I've just realized you guys can't hear the game. Sorry about that. As much as I'd like to pretend that I am a professional at this, I am very much not. And I am very much scuffed every single time I go live. Alright. So, this is Daisy Dock. So let's get it labeled and moved over to the identified shelves. There we are. Next. Postman. His letter was delivered in an unusual way. No address, just the horticulturist. Spelled wrong. I have to assume it was meant for you. Possibly. If you know your plants, this letter is for you. Ho ho, so you got it working. Oh yes. Yes, it works. It works. Look to the north of Bowfell, at the source of the River Esk. Nobody knows it grows there. It will be our little secret. Ho ho! So, north of Bowfell, the source of the River Esk. North of both. River Esk. River Esk. Bowfell. Here. Sure enough, I find a plant here that I've never seen before. Interesting. My husband likes to forage for mushrooms, but I'm worried about the ones brought back from his latest venture. He's just been on a trip across the lake, exploring the woods to the west of here. He got a bag full of odd-looking mushrooms that he says are perfectly safe. But they don't look edible to me. I'd have brought one with me to help identify it, but he's hoarding them because he thinks I'm going to throw them out. I'll come back tomorrow. Mr. Dunn. Mushrooms. Woods west of Undermere. Across the lake. Woods west of Undermere. Here? Mushrooms. We've already got these mushrooms, do we? Okay. Which mushrooms are that? Does the book tell us where they're found? Because it's been like a month since we played this game. And I don't quite remember. Let's see. Maybe I can jog my memory. Plant, flower, leaves. Batman. Are you trying to get under? There you go. There you go. Now lay down, Batman. Sorry, guys. The dog is being just the slightest bit of a butt. You do all that work to burrow under the blanket, and then you just lay down on top of it. You are just as contrary as your father. And unfortunately, that father is me. Okay. So you've got Copper Caledonian. Dead Man's Fingers we don't already have. The paper is checkmarked, which means we've already identified this plant. So we already have it. We just need to figure out which one it is. Which one was it? Which one's the Royal Gentia again? Oh, wait. Is this the dead man's finger? Because Digitatus is finger and Mortis is dead. So I'm going to take a wild guess and say that's dead man's finger. This one's Royal Gentia. But that's not a mushroom, so that can't be it. I don't know. Simone, welcome back. Lord Fremont told me he was able to help you find some information on the servant. I've been looking all over the library, but all I've discovered is a mold problem. I hoped she'd have some sweet breath to clear that up. Palliance or Lyle of Neptune? Alright, so if I remember right, this run-through we wanted to help people. We wanted to be a good guy. So Palliance. Most plants offer a small improvement to air quality, but the Palliance is in a class of its own, sometimes called sweet breath, thanks to the freshness of the air in its vicinity. The many short leaves of this plant are thought to help filter toxins from the air. And then Lyle of Neptune. Probably going to be an asshole. Also called Truth-sayer. This plant will force a person to tell the truth when eaten. The sparsely petaled pale flowers give off a strong scent. We're going to give her exactly what she asked for. Okay. If we can. I think it's this one. No. Okay, so that's not Palliance. And it's not Lyle of Neptune. It might be this one. Ah. Alright, so that's Palliance. Sour Bandy. The Sour Bandy can help with memory recovery, especially if the memory has been deliberately sabotaged. The name of this plant derives from the fact that, although edible, the extremely large stamen is bitter to the taste. Okay. So, this is Palliance. My cousin will be married in 3 days. If you've got some Trimble Huff, then it'd save me the trouble of going out to find some myself. If you knew my cousin, you'd know she's not worth the trouble. Trimble Huff. The Trimble Huff is traditionally used as decoration at weddings, as it is thought to strengthen relationships. This is a cross-section of the cup-like flowers. They generally point downward to avoid filling with water and to allow easy access for pollinating insects. No. Alright. So it's not that one. No. Do I have this flower yet? Okay, so I have that flower somewhere. It's not that. So I've only got 2 flowers where everything points downward that I haven't identified yet. This is our last chance before we die today. We are dead. Alright. Let's try that again. A shiver travels down my spine. My mind is broken. There we go. Oh, I see. I feel revived. My mind is whole again. Okay, so Lorena wanted Trimble Huff. It's not this. Oh, this one's not identified. No. Do I have any more unidentified flowers? have it here somewhere. So which one is it? It's one of these. Oh my god, it's this guy. I'm an idiot. They didn't look like they were facing down, so I didn't. Oh my god. There we go. Glowhorn. I know what that one is. The glowhorn, or forest lantern, or pixie lamp, is phosphorescent, illuminating the trees that it grows under. Suspicious travelers avoid walking towards it, fearing that the faint lights will lure them to their demise. Alright, so this one is Thimblehorn, or Thimblehuff. And this one is Glowhorn. And that is the end of our day. The shepherd watched as she prepared the leaves and roots that she would require. He watched as the hours dragged by, the sun set, and she worked by candlelight, at times sitting still, at times moving like a dancer among the stones. The change happened suddenly, but also subtly, so that at first, the Watcher was not sure that anything had happened. Then he saw it. 8 miles to the east. To the east of what? To the east of us? We'll try that first. 8 miles east. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. Eight miles to the east of the Great Tree. Because the Great Tree is in here somewhere, if I'm remembering. Hi, Thora. Well, he went and ate those bloody mushrooms. And, of course, now he's sick. Is there anything we can do? He's in a bad way, and I'm worried about him. I'm remembering... Right. Where is it? Hi, Azriel. How's things going? Welcome in. Why do I feel the need to give her this? Oh no. Oh, essays. I used to freaking hate essays, my dude. Sometimes they're great, but sometimes they're the worst. We're just gonna go off on a limb here. Oh, that looks fun. Prigoo. Hi, Prigoo. How is it going, Prigoo? Yes, nighttime Sif. Sif actually feels like streaming on a weeknight. We're just going off on a limb here. I'm probably about to be very wrong. Wait, I'm right? What? Okay. Liverstone. That looks... Is this Liverstone? I'm best guessing this is Liverstone. But let's find out what Liverstone is. Liverstone. Caution is advised when handling this plant due to the strong paralyzing agents contained within. The Liverstone is a mushroom with pointed caps. Yeah, that's a Liverstone. Next. Forest, what happened to you? I have been to Blackcomb. I have fought the servant and lived. But still my adversary stands. It must be defeated. And my soul could use the tonic of St. Quentin's elixir if I am ever to recover from the horror that I have seen. Good for you. I think I have the recipe for St. Quentin's elixir. I do. Okay, so I need a 5-pointed leaf for courage, a red flower to protect the mind, and a seed pod for luck. Okay, so let me think about this. Let me think about this and remember what we have. Because I'm fairly certain I have everything I need. Okay. So a 5-pointed leaf for courage. We had that earlier, didn't we? Daisy Dock, right? Yeah, a 5-pointed leaf for courage. Okay, so let's go over. Where's my Daisy Dock? Right here. So Daisy Dock for courage. A red flower to protect the mind. Okay, so let's go to the beginning and then we'll go to the end and move backwards. So we need a red flower for the... Wait, hold on. A red flower to protect the mind. We need candlewood. Alright. A seed pod for luck. Okay, so we're gonna go to the end. And we're just gonna work our way backwards. We're looking for... Aw, nah. Prigoo, you're in depression mode. Yeah. Yeah, I've been there, man. I've been there, Prigu. Depression is not fun. Well, I hope hanging here can help a little bit. Because I know for me, not being alone helps a lot with the depression. Alright. So we're looking for a seed pod that brings luck. Memory recovery. Seed pod, good fortune. I know exactly what you mean, Prigu. Because that's exactly what I get all the time. You get all the shit you absolutely need to do done. But if it's even... if it's something you can even slightly put off. You just can't fucking do it. So sheep snap. I think that's sheep snap. Did I just... Yes! Okay, so... this is St. Quentin's. And this is Sheep Snap. Why is it called Sheep Snap? Doesn't say. Okay, we're gonna give... Yeah. Exactly, Krieger. I know exactly where you're coming from. And it sucks. Because you've got all the things you had to do. But then you try to do the things you want to do. And you just can't fucking do it. Because you've used everything you have for the stuff you had to do. Alright, where... Okay, so the Great Oak is right here. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, that wasn't it. Okay, so where am I trying to go? Eight miles to the east of what? Think. Is there a... I've heard Oblivion is really good, and if Elder Scrolls games were a thing I enjoyed, I would absolutely be all over that. Aww, thanks, Prigu. Yeah, I've been looking at them for like 3 months, so it was like, you either buy them or you don't, and you really like them, so you should buy them. And they're very comfy and warm. Which, unfortunately, considering that it is going into summer in the United States, means I'm not gonna get to wear them very often. But once hockey season comes back around, I'm gonna be wearing the shit out of those. Okay. Let's see. Is there a tree on here? Okay, that's a bust. What's this? Oh, wait. Wait. Look. We have a tree with... That's not what I meant to do. We have a coin. Go away, book. Go away. Go away. Where's my magnifying glass? We have a coin with a tree that looks exactly like Gosforth. 8 miles to the east of Gosforth. Okay, where's my watering can? Where's my watering can? I need to water some plants so I can get the urge, the will to explore again. Why did it take me a month to come back to this game? I'm enjoying this. Okay, Gosforth. Where's Gosforth? Grisdale, Bruceland, Lowick, Foxfield, Swinside, Whitfell, Betford, Gosforth. Here we go. So 8 miles to the east of Gosforth. 1, 2, 3, 4. God damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gazing at the still water of the lake, its black waters draw me into a reflective trance. Here and there, flowers that I don't recognize grow along the bank. And we've got 2 new plants, baby. Hell yeah. Alright, let's give our guy his elixir. Yes! Brittle. Coveted by the rich, Pretty Prittle is crushed to make dyes. This is a very rare plant that is hard to come by and requires great care to cultivate. Next. There's a hateful man I see sometimes around town. He's called Isidore Burbridge. Yesterday I saw him petting down, as though to pet a stray dog. But instead he punched it as hard as he could. I rushed over and the coward fled. Someday he'll get his comeuppance. Fuck him. Fuck him. People who punch puppies deserve terrible things. Sadgil Chalice. Alright. Anything on here? No. So, where's Sadgil? Here. So you've got Sadgil. Chalice. The Chalice clue takes me directly south of Sadgil to a spot next to the river. Moss-covered rocks line the banks, velvet to the touch. In the moist conditions, a deadly-looking plant grows abundantly in the lush grass. That is a carnivorous plant, if I have ever seen one. Reuben! Welcome back. Verona tells me you are working on gathering the plants for a ritual that will help us defeat this creature. I want to help in any way I can. From what Verona told me, I think this might be one of the plants needed to perform the ritual. I'm afraid I do not know where it can be found. Swift Snare. The Binder, Ankle Grabber, and Never Let Go are several names given to this plant that may give some clue as to its properties. Once ensnared, it is impossible to extricate oneself without help. Swift Snare has small, heart-shaped leaves. Bell-like flowers and heart-shaped leaves. I'm thinking that is Swift Snare. What's on here? Can't do anything there yet. Thaddeus Cornwall. Read somewhere about a plant that'll lead you to gold. Has drooping red flowers and frilled leaves. I believe that's one I've already identified. So, let's go through our book. Oh! There. So, Digitatus Mortis, which we know this is. One second. There we go. Alright. Alright. So we're looking for drooping red leaves, frilled flowers, and leads you to gold. Oh, ads are coming in 5 minutes, so 9:37. Yeah, we can keep going for another hour or so. This is gonna be a short stream. It's a weekday. I've got to go to work in the morning. But once those ads start playing, we are going to pause gameplay. Just because I know most people aren't subbed to me and I don't want anybody to miss the gameplay. So while those ads are going, feel free to get up, go do something else. You don't need to give Jeff Bezos your attention to his money-grabbing ads. Come on, there's gotta be something. Leads you to gold. Weeping Bell, a plant believed by many to lead to gold. All right. So I've already identified it. I just need to find it. Weeping Bell. Here you go. I can't help noticing that Dreher Huntsman is still alive. You don't seem to understand the importance of our work. If you are not with us, then you are against us. When the redemption comes, and it will come, you will regret your actions. Praise the Dendru. Fuck the redemption. I don't feel like killing people. Maybe next run through. behind the woman, a dark, skeletal figure began to rise, and a low, primal snarl sounded across the clearing. The shepherd turned and ran, cold fear coursing through his veins. He did not run for long. Oof. Decay gives way to new growth. From a life, death. The cycle starts again, west of White Scar by the river. Yes, I can read upside down. West of White Scar by the river. It's so cute. All right, are we back? Excellent. Sorry about that. I did not notice that ads had started. So I did go a little ahead by about 30 seconds. So our hint was west of White Scar by the river, which is where we have found a sun-bleached skull that fixes me with its black-eyed gaze. A reminder. From the chest of the skeleton, a plant grows. Alright, we've got a new flower. Very nice. Where did it go? Is what I want to know. Here it is. There we are. Move you over here. And move you over here. And you there. And you up here. And you over here. Get all of our named stuff out of the way. Keep our unnamed stuff together. And let's go on to the next person. I've lived in Undermere all my life, and I've never seen the people as worried as they are now. Everyone's talking about the sisterhood and the servant. Somebody needs to do something to stop that beast. I was speaking to a woman from Arnside who told me of a cave nearby that the locals stay away from. Apparently there's a strange plant that grows there, but the cave is believed to be haunted. Unfortunately, she was vague about where the cave was. Somewhere to the east was all she would say when I pressed her. Right. Cave, Arnside, east. So first up, where's Arnside? Arnside. 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 The White Scar Cave? A thin crack runs down the rock face, widening just as it nears the ground. Just wide enough for a man to slip through. But there's a problem. A large boulder blocks the entrance. Too heavy to move. Alright, so we need Farmer's Worry. Unfortunately, Prigu, I am American. I have to deal with the orange abomination firsthand, I'm afraid. I wish I were Canadian. I'd give up almost anything to be Canadian right now. Farmer's Worry. Farmer's Worry. I could swear I have already identified this. Apparently not. Alright, where's my book? spongy... If I could move to Canada, I'd probably move to Toronto so I could be out near Quispy. Like, not the actual city of Toronto. I don't do well with big cities. That's too many people for me. But, like, the surrounding metropolitan area of Toronto, I'd probably go somewhere around there. But if not Canada, I'd want to go to Scotland. I went there for all of 3 weeks in college for an archaeology school. And it was literally the best time of my life, despite the fact that I was the most homesick I'd ever been, which is fair, considering I had never slept away from home a night in my life before I went on that trip. It was literally my first time away from home, and I was so homesick. But I also had so much fucking fun. I think we've got some farmer's worry right here. What about you, Prigu? If you could go anywhere in the world and stay there, where would you go? Twilight Lepiota. In the twilight, where shadows grow, take leaf and root and eye of crow, a plant of gloom and despair and dark magic. Do not be fooled by the pretty flower. The smell it gives off is quite foul. Do we have that already? Sweet scent. Sharp and citric. Maybe. Delicate flowers. I don't think we're gonna find that just right now. So let's label our farmer's worry and then read what we found. I'm surprised at how easily I am able to roll away the boulder with the help of the farmer's worry. As my eyes adjust to the darkness, I discover several clusters of fungi growing there, reaching out desperately but to the thin strip of light provided by the crack. New mushies. Ooh. This one might... Where's that other one I thought might be? The snare guy. You. Also, Toronto, the city is expensive to fuck to live in. Oh, Scotland too? Yeah. Scotland's great. I freaking love Scotland. I had so much fucking fun there. Alright, so either this one is Liverstone or this one is Liverstone. I'm actually inclined to unlabel this one, dem rolling moors, though, you're not wrong. You are not wrong in the slightest. I'm inclined to say this one is, what did we say? The snare guy. Swift snare? No, not swift snare. Shit. What was it? Hold on, I'll know it when I see it. Liverstone. So it's noted here there's a strong paralyzing agent. And your fingertips are feeling slightly numbed. So I think this one is in fact Liverstone. But will be proven right whenever, or wrong, whenever someone comes by and wants this. My wife of 30 years is dying. That is the truth of it. As painful as it is to say out loud. The doctors say there is nothing they can do, but I cannot sit by and wait for it to happen. A man at the hospice let slip about a plant-based elixir. I don't think he meant for me to hear it, but I did, and it's all I can think about. I understand the risks, but any price is worth paying, if it means she doesn't have to die. Please, I'm begging you. Damn, man. You're similar to me, you don't like large cities. Exactly. Where it's not manufactured. Like, yeah, where I live is essentially the middle of nowhere compared to, like, you go 20 miles south. But it's quieter here. And yeah, it means we have to go further if we want the really nice stuff. But it also means we don't have to deal with nearly as much of the shit larger cities do. Now, I of course cannot find forests anywhere near me because I live in a desert. But I see your point. Alright, do I have Elixir of the Damned? So I've got St. Quentin's. I do. Supposedly. Let's find out if I'm right. I am. Haverage. Pretty blue flowers line the stem of this sought-after plant. You'll give me some of the forest? Appreciated, Prigu. It is said that if you give Haverage to your beloved under the light of a full moon, you will both live long and blessed lives. That's sweet. Alright, so what exactly does Elixir of the Damned do again? Baylocks. Made from a combination of Arbutum alacritas, maculosus retinentia, and mens fortis. This powerful elixir is dangerous and extreme caution is advised. I took Latin in high school, Prigu. This shit is nothing. It is said to bring a person back from the brink of death, but at the expense of their soul. Ah, shit. We shouldn't have given him that. Those who have drunk it appear vacant and lost, alive, but no longer really with us. We shouldn't have given it to him. We should have told him to get fucked. Unfortunately, we didn't have that option. Altea O'Shea. What a delightful shop you have. I'm only in town for a brief visit, but I heard I might be able to get some liverstone here. Lady, what the fuck do you need with a powerful paralytic? Hey. Tomb. Pronounced tomb. This flower is sometimes associated with death. Tomb is used as a fragrance in soap and candles. Ah. I'm like, didn't I already identify this? But it's only got 3 pointed leaves? Not, 5 pointed leaves. Flowers are confusing, man. I can't control it anymore. This has all gone too far. I never meant for it to turn on my sisters. It's too strong. I'm trying to hold it back, but it wants to kill. It's all it wants. Death, death, and more death. You have to help me. Okay, so I've got a choice again. I can give her Widow's Woe. Widow's Woe. Said to induce fear. Okay. Or I can give her Dead Man's Finger. This fungus is typically found in dense forests, protruding through the mulch. At a glance, it can appear as though a corpse is reaching up from the undergrowth. Okay. So I have a choice. Make her afraid, or give her courage. Well, we already said this was going to be the we help the good people run. So take the dead man's fingers, honey, and do what you have to do. Carnivorous Tauren. Known in the North as Andrew's Bane, after the unfortunate demise of a man called Andrew Jardine. He was caught and slowly eaten alive by a large specimen of the Tauren, revered in the occult world. A cross-section of the Tauren stem reveals pentagonal symmetry. I'm guessing this guy is the Tauren. But we won't know until someone asks us to identify it. There's been talk over the last few nights down the Royal Oak of a servant creature going around slaughtering people. I used to enjoy walking in the hills, but I daren't leave my house now. I've decided to bring nature to me in the meantime. The glow of a few pixie lamps would surely warm my heart. Do I have any pixie lamps? Wait, glow. Glowhorn. Glowhorns are also known as pixie lamps. Where are you, you butt? There you are. Ha ha! What is our book entry? Penny Bell. The leaves of the penny bell are chewed by some for their hallucinogenic properties. However, it is highly addictive and can lead to sickness and death. What is today's card? She finally had the power she craved all these years. A servant to do as she willed. But that power came at a cost. The servant was awoken, and it would not be contained. It was the Dendru, the dread. It was death. The Dendru, that's what the redemption is going on about. Day 16, Saturday. To the east of the castle, across the river, and through the mountain pass, it grows at the edge of the wood. Alright, so we're looking for a castle across a river. But first, the Sif needs a comfort break. Uh-oh, what did Prigu just send me? Ooh. Ooh, look at all of that pretty nature. Oh, Prigu, those pictures are gorgeous. I will be right back. Please, enjoy Driftvale City and the Dancing Toothless for about a minute. Bat, that is not an opportunity to roll over on your back and expose your belly. Get out of the chair. Ooh, you took all those pictures on your walks? Prigu. You have such lovely scenery. Okay, we're looking for a castle. So we've got a castle here. And we've got a castle there. Okay, we've got 3 castles. We've got Gleeston. We've got Muncaster. And we've got Egremont. So, we have to go cross a river. Oh, we've got Scissor too. So Scissor, we can cross a river. Ooh, funny story about the railroad picture. Tell me. So we can cross a river and we can cross mountains. So it could be K33. Gleeston, we can cross a river, but no mountains. Muncaster, we cross 2, but not really any mountains. And Egremont doesn't have rivers, so it's gonna be Scissor K33. Damn, I'm wrong. How does it feel to be wrong? Very bad. Okay. Huh. Why can't I move my... Hold on, guys. I think something screwed up. Main menu. Yes. Sorry. Just a second. I couldn't scroll. We're gonna see if reloading helps things. Okay, something's gone wrong. Real quick, I'm going to restart the game. Bear with me. Bear with me. Okay, we're back up again. Continue. And yes, day 16, Saturday. There we go. Okay. All is well once more. Thank you for bearing with me while I restarted the game. I'm still waiting on that story, Prigu. I know, you're typing as fast as you can. Have some kitty purrs while you type. Twitch doesn't allow for more than 500 characters. You're just gonna have to spam chat. It's fine. You're the only one here. Okay. So let's try another castle. Try not to make me cackle too hard. It is 10:20 at night, and my mother is, in fact, dead asleep, so I'm trying to keep things cool. So be funny, but don't be too funny. I'm kidding, you do you. It's my own job to, Oh my god, Prego. Prego, it's already Friday for you. Okay. It's the east of the castle, across the river and through the... Oh, the edge of the wood, not the edge of the world. Okay, so... here? We found it. The trees sway effortlessly in the cool breeze. The low hum of crickets chirping rides the wind. A sense of calm washes over me, and I'm rewarded with a new find. Anyway, Prego, back to the funny story. Please and thank you. Customers. Verona, what you got? It is time. The servant is on the move again. Time to act. Meet me at the ritual site. I hope for all our sakes that you've been able to track down all the plants that we need. I'm going to help the rest of my customers. Oh, I don't get any more. We're just going to the ritual site. Okay. Remind me where the ritual site is again. Hold up. I've got something in the archive about this. Arnside Antiquities. Black Comb. To the south of the Watcher, the Great Oak. Okay. So, Black Comb. Oh, hold up. Gotta close this first. Where's the Great Oak? Tomb of the Hunter. The Great Oak. Okay. Is this where I need to be? No. Okay. It's fine. We'll figure it out. Okay, part 1. So you were on the path and it forked. So you took the one you hadn't the last time. And it technically ended in a clearing with a nice stream. But because you didn't feel like turning back, you clung to a nearby fence and at the edge shifted to the other side. And then hopped over the gap. Since there was what you thought was a bridge or a short overpass. Nope. So you climbed up it because it was a 50-degree angle, but textured. So there were plants and weeds to help. But you managed to get up okay. Only to be met by the side of the railway and looked both ways and saw cars in one direction and followed that. It took you like 20 minutes to get back to civilization, and you hadn't felt like that since you were a kid. Wow, Prigu, you got yourself a little bit lost. Good for you getting back all right. Okay, south of the Great Oak is here. Here we go. A small stone shrine sits off to one side of the clearing. 5 grooves run out from the center of the stone, widening into recesses at the base. 5 slots for 5 plants. I think we're about to get our first ending here, folks. So, let's see. Elixir of the Damned. It's, okay, that's not it. Baylock. That's, okay, well. We're not sure what. It's also funny because you were listening to Sunrise on Reaping. So you had excellent vibes. Wow, Prigu. You know, I don't think I've ever heard Sunrise on Reaping. You should drop the Spotify link in chat and I will listen to it tomorrow and I will give you my thoughts. No, not what I want. Okay. So, I do know that I absolutely want a powerful. Oh, the book. Fair. Fair. Alright, so I know I want it to be paralyzed. And I also want Swift Snare. We definitely want Swift Snare. Yeah, I have heard that all of the Hunger Games books are fucking fantastic. I could not get into them. I have tried about a dozen times at this point. I just couldn't do it. Okay, so we've got a paralytic. We've got a snaring plant. Okay. So we've got a paralytic. We've got a snaring plant. Let's see. What else do we want to put on here? Yeah, bleak dystopia fiction is the main reason I can't get into Hunger Games. I need my happy endings, man. I love Wump. Wump is great. But I need them to be happy at the end. Ooh. If ingested as a seed, it will cause a slow, agonizing death. Okay. Light? Kinda. I've seen those movies. In snippets. I've never actually seen the Hunger Games movie in one go. So Devil's Nightcap. Do we think we have this? Unpleasant scent. Bland. Sharp and citric. Sweet scent. That might be Devil's Nightcap. But I'm not sure. Let's keep, Oh, soft aroma reminds you of Pine Forest. Devil's Nightcap. Let's try that. Okay. What do we want next? So... Unfortunately, Prigu, a lot of the books that defined my childhood and I would say were my absolute favorite, because most of the time I just read fanfics these days. I don't read like actual novels anymore. We're talking like Neil Gaiman and J.K. Rowling, and unfortunately because of the actions of the authors, I can't enjoy those series anymore. Honestly, I probably need to find some new novels that I actually like, but I enjoy my Star Trek fanfiction too much. I'm fanfic trash, okay? But there are the, so there's this series called the Shannara books. It's started by the Sword of Shannara. I forget the author's name, but there's like 20 books in this series, and God, I need to reread those. I need to read. Yes, the Shannara Chronicles. That's exactly it, Prigu. I need to reread those. I had such a fun time as a junior high student reading those books and yapping about them with my mother. I need to read them again. Unfortunately, I think my mother has donated our physical copies, so I think I would need to get audiobooks, because that's another reason I don't really read novels anymore. I know, we watched it and we hated it. We hated that show. I don't remember why. I just remember that my mom didn't like it, and in solidarity, neither did I. Alright, Elder Finium. So, an antidote to Dendra's miasma. We're trying to get rid of Dendra. So an antidote to Dendra seems like a good idea. Let's see. Elder Finium. Elder Finium. What about you, Prigu? What are your favorite books? I don't know about the liver stone. We're gonna take this off for a second. So we've got Devil's Night Trap, we think. We've got Elder Finium. We've got Swift Snare, we think. What else looks like it might go well? Box button, candy root. Lesser Meridoc, maybe? Make them slow and uncomprehending. Maybe. Perhaps some Long Veracun to lift a curse? Ooh, urban fantasy. Sci-fi, horror, all of these are very good. All of these are very good. Okay, where is my Long Veracund? Because we can always retry this with different plants later. Where is my Long Veracund? Because it says I've got this knocked off. That's Caldery. There. Okay. And what else? What else? Oh. Alright, so we're gonna see if we can get the ending here. And if we do, we are going to raid out. Because it is getting a little late. And I do have to go to work in the morning. We are going to raid out to Tylen Iron. He's a friend of Quispy's. He's an Aussie. He is... I like his vibe. His streams are fun. Fair warning, if we raid in, he, might be wearing a pickle costume. Ooh. a serious suggestion? Drop it, Prigu. Absolutely. You drop that suggestion. Joannis Cabal the Necromancer. Urban fantasy dark comedy horror series. I will look that up, Prigu. I will definitely give that a look. I don't know why I'm Johannes. Why am I stuck on the Widow's Well? Fuck it. Where's my Widow's Well? Like we can look something up later if we get stuck and we're annoyed. But where's my Widow's Well? We're just gonna go out on a limb. Oh wait, I don't have it identified yet. Oh, if I don't like this, if I like the style of Neil Gaiman but don't want to support him. Okay, so dainty dark flowers, long thin leaves. I'm not sure I'd call those dainty, but they're long and thin. Okay, ads are gonna start in about 45 minutes. Seconds. I think it might be this guy. But we're gonna pause until after ads are done. Just because I don't want to pause the ads constantly trying to rush through the end. So we're gonna pause right here. And wait for ads to be over, and then we'll be back. So go do some self-care. We'll be back in about, 4 minutes. Get fucked, bot. All right. We should be back now. So unfortunately, Dancing Toothless must go bye-bye. Let us return to game. All right. I also love the fact that Siri generally has the message deleted before I can even see it. Like, I have no idea what went on there. All I see is the message was deleted. I don't know what the fuck got said. And I don't need to. Okay, so we need to figure out which one of these is Widow's Well. Dark flowers. And dainty. Well, let's look. Dark. Long and thin. Oh, about the audiobooks? I did see those preview. Yeah, I'll definitely be I have my own audiobook service that I use. It's not Audible, it's Everand, but it is available. I did look it up during the commercial break, so I am gonna give Johannes Cabal a try, because hey, I'm always looking for new stuff, and I'll try most things once. Okay, we're just gonna fuck it. Just try it. 4 out of 5 are right. Okay. So which one do I have wrong? So I know this is Long Veracun. I don't necessarily know for a fact that is the right one. Okay. Or this one. Really, the only two I know for a fact are those two. So... So I think this one, morbidly funny about the book's narrator, do tell. So we think this one is Devil's Nightcap. We think this one is Widow's Well. We think this one is Swift Snare. But we're not 100%. So... let's go back. First up, let's start with Swift Snap. Or Swift Snare. So, small heart-shaped leaves. And we thought this guy was Swift Snare because it's got heart-shaped leaves, but they're big. So, let's see. What else could this be? It's just no. Okay, no. No. Wait. Wait, those look kind of heart-shaped. And it moves fast. It's worth a shot. We don't seem to be... Well, we do seem to be getting a Rising Dread, but that just means we have to do a quick time event. Oh! We did it! Well done. I will take it from here. I stand back and watch as Verona walks around the shrine, muttering soft incantations. It feels like a long time passes before she looks up. Overall, there are 3 narrators. They had to replace the first guy because he died. So they got a new guy. So when it came to record the 3rd book, the 2nd narrator, you guessed it, died. Oh, no. So what you're saying is narrating these books keeps killing the narrator. That is morbidly funny. Nothing's happening, shit. What do you mean nothing's happening? Have we got the right plans? I think so. Perhaps we just need to be patient? I hope so. Uh-oh. The loud noise behind us makes us all jump. Turning round, I see something that makes my blood run cold. The woman in the jade mask is walking calmly and slowly towards us from the other side of the clearing. So when they go to the 3rd book, they break the curse and keep him for the rest of the series. Good. Good. Behind her, standing tall and terrifying, is the black silhouette of the servant. Which, coincidentally, the 3rd book is your favorite. Ooh. Oh, that's creepy. That's creepy. What was that about being patient? I think we're out of time. Do not be afraid. I am here to surrender willingly. It does look like a metal band's logo. The servant cannot be allowed to... Ah! The creature lunges forward and brings a huge arm scything towards her. Her scream pierces the cold air, and she drops to her knees, clutching her head. But the blow seems to glance off to one side as it comes hurtling down, and the beast's claws end up embedded in the dirt instead of the woman's back. I can't hold it back much longer. You need this. She throws a small vial of red liquid, which Reuben deftly catches and holds up to the light. Blood. Quickly, I know what to do. Verona grabs the vial and fumbles to get the stopper out as she turns back to the shrine. The servant has its huge arm free again and is slowly advancing with strange, jerking movements. Verona pours the blood into a small cavity in the shrine, and everything seems to happen at once. A pillar of bright white light launches out of the shrine towards the servant and hits it in the chest. The huge beast shrieks and staggers backwards, drowning out the screams of the woman in the jade mask, who is clutching her head and writhing in agony on the ground. Oh! Flashbang warning. There is an almighty thunderclap and a blinding flash of light, and suddenly the servant is gone. A patch of charred ground smolders where it stood just moments before. My head is spinning at what has just happened. Did it work? Have we defeated the servant? Hey, perform the ritual. Friday. With the dust settled and the servant vanquished, I have been able to reflect on the weeks of the events of the last few weeks. We were fortunate that Thea was able to stay in control of the beast for as long as she did. Who can say what would have happened if she was unable to prevent it causing the destruction it craved? Undermere has never felt so jubilant, so full of life. All the nervous tension that had built up evaporated in an instant, and the people have plowed their energy into celebration and merriment. They do not know the whole truth, of course, that Thea, the woman in the jade mask, was the one who summoned the servant. I promised Reuben that I would leave it to him to unravel that mess. She is his daughter, after all. Oh, damn. And as for myself, well, I'm back in the calm of strange horticulture, of course, with Hellebore for company. It's quieter around here, but I am content. And there are always more plants to learn about and discover. True, we've got like a dozen and a half left that we haven't identified. Hey, we finished the game. It is done. The servant can go back to being a dark story for dusty shelves. I was right, there are multiple endings. We got ending 2. Elder Finium. So, you've got Reuben Ward, who is alive and attempting to reconnect with his daughter. Verona is alive and visits us regularly for advice. Ennis Aylford has not been seen since the defeat of the servant, and there are rumors he is living in Rydal Cave once again. Forrest Vare is wounded, but he lives. Isidore Burbage is alive and currently pursuing legal action against us. Oh, right. Thea Ward is alive and in hiding. Ashamed of her actions that caused so much pain and death, it is unlikely she will ever fully recover from the trauma. Faye Swift is alive and has not dreamed of the servant since she performed the ritual. Bethany Coleman was killed by the serpent. That was a very good game. I enjoyed that game. I think I think you guys are probably going to see this on stream again. I am probably going to ending hunt this game. Because I want to know all the different ways this can end. But it is... Oh. Never mind. I think later we are probably going to go through and identify the rest of our plants. But it is 11 o'clock at night. And I need to go to bed. So. We are gonna go ahead and end stream for the night. Prigu, I think you might be the only one. Oh, no. We have a few lurkers. Hello, lurkers. We love you, lurkers, for being here, even if you never interact with the stream. But it is time to raid out and go to bed. So like I said earlier, we're gonna go see Tylen Iron, assuming he's still going. He is. He's playing Lies of P right now. So, give me just a second to pull him up. Just so I can quick swap over to him. And, alright. Let's get this raid started. Ah, excellent. You made it back, Prigu. Just in time. So, thank you so much for keeping me company while I played, Prigu. It was so good to see you. It is always fantastic to talk to you. I cannot wait to go check out that book series that you recommended. But I am exhausted. Riku, you did not need to give me biddies, but thank you so much. We're gonna head over to Tylen Iron. I'm gonna stick around for a few minutes, and then I'm gonna raid and fade. And Prigu, you should probably go to bed too, because it's what? 2 a.m. for you? Alright. Let's head over.